Hello, GHUTV squad and anybody else who's watching. I've got to turn on Instagram right there. Check-in connection, we are live. Hello, Instagram. I just introduced myself. My name is Freytag from GHUTV, and I have with me our fabulous Shelley Hawkins. She's one of our trainers at GHUTV, and also Miss Sam Cameronese.
Hello.
Not only one of our trainers, but also our digital content manager.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm so glad to be here on our Q&A live. This is our December live. We try to come live. Hi, everybody. We try to come live once a month at GetHealthyUTV. There are 3 ways to watch these lives. You can go right to our website, GetHealthyUTV.com, and click on free videos, and you'll find the live events, which we're live on that website. We are live on our Facebook page right now, and we are live on Instagram. Hello. And we are here for a whole hour. So if you're at work and you're bored, put your earphones in and listen to us. If you are too busy, you can come and go. And of course, with all of our lives, you can watch them after the fact. So if you are interested in saying, hey, I want to see what you guys talked about in November or October or September, one of those months, which month did we go talk about form for exercise?
That was October.
Yep. Where Sam and I actually were moving in this room.
Yeah.
We were demonstrating good push-ups and good lunges and good squats. So that might be one you want to go back and revisit. But today we have got already a bunch of questions that you guys asked on Facebook for the last day or so.
Yep.
And we have a bunch of new exciting stuff happening for 2020 that we want to talk about. So we'll get right into it. Now, you can ask questions on the fly right here. And I'm going to be looking at Instagram. You can see Shelley. Oh, let me show you, Sam.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, Instagram is over here, you guys. But so we'll do some of the pre-asked questions. We'll take your questions on the fly right now.
Yep.
We'll interject other things too. But really quickly, for those of you who are new to Get Healthy UTV squad, or maybe you've been a part of our squad for a while, Shelley is one of our newer trainers. When did you join our team?
Just over a year ago now.
It was a year ago.
November.
Is that real? Like, how does time fly by?
I was looking the other day and I just remember the first time and how petrified I was.
So I know Shelley from Lifetime Fitness. We're all, instructors. Most of our team teaches live classes at Lifetime Fitness. And I met Shelley, and she is so exuberant, such an amazing trainer, such good classes, so adorable, and her accent is just, you could listen to her all day. I'll let her tell you about her background. So I pulled her up and I said, honey, have you ever been on a TV camera? And you're like, heck no.
No, never.
And I'm like, well, how would you like to be on one? You are such a trooper.
I know, but it was a big one, a big adjustment.
But you know what? I am so proud of you because I'm a fan of Brené Brown.
Yeah.
And she always says, vulnerability is courage.
Beautiful, okay.
So when you are courageous and try something new, you always feel vulnerable.
Extremely.
And
extremely.
We got Shelley in front of that camera, and she was like a deer in headlights, and I'm dancing behind the camera going, smile, smile, smile. And now you've just changed and blossomed, and our members love you.
I love it.
Can you just tell a quick minute about who you are, where you came from? Because we know you came from somewhere with that beautiful accent.
Yeah, so I was born in South Africa and educated in South Africa. Went to a convent school. My father believed I was going to be a nun. I had other ideas, yeah. And then when we were 26, my husband 27, we moved to Zurich, Switzerland.
So where did you meet your husband?
In South Africa,
In South
college,
Africa,
yeah.
okay.
So I've got a communications, public relations degree, and then I've also got an interior design degree, which I love to do, and obviously fitness, which is my passion. We moved to Switzerland when we were both 26 into Zurich. We have lived in Zurich, we have lived in Miami, we've lived in Dubai, we've lived in Mexico City, and we are currently on our 5th state. Yes.
Wow, I mean, that is amazing to me. I've lived in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh like that.
I mean, you are worldly. I love it. So you started teaching group fitness when?
I started teaching. I got my my diploma in '96, and I've taught all over. I've taught in German. I've had to teach in Spanish. I've taught boot camps. I've taught group fitness. I've tried a bit of everything. Personal training as well. I'm not a fan of it because I just love the kind of the group. Yeah, and the feel you get from it. You get so much back from the group fitness.
So if you've done Shelley's classes, you know she is just exuding excitement. She has got so much energy. She'll kick your you-know-what.
We try.
And I'm just going to go on record saying I am the oldest of the group, everybody. So give me some slack.
She kicks out, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll get right into the questions. But I wanted you all to get a chance to meet Shelley because she is a great member of our team.
Thank you, Chris.
We love her workouts. And so let's get into it. Really quickly, sorry, one last thing I want to mention. We have a program for 2020 starting. It's a free challenge. I want you guys to know about it. It's called the 60-Day Start. Hashtag 60-Day Start. All right, get that in your vocabulary. I want you guys to sign up. It's free. If you're a Get Healthy UTV squad member, it's going to be a fun challenge. 10-minute workouts every day, but lots of advice on nutrition, lots of mindset advice. It's going to be email series. You're going to get emails to keep you on track, so it would be a really fun thing. But here's my homework for you guys. If you have friends who do not exercise, who complain about their body, who constantly body shame themselves, who feel down in the dumps, who feel like, I hit 40 or I hit 50 and I'm just like a blob, get them moving. Get them to sign up for the 60-Day Start. Do it with them. What happens when you sign up, you give us your email, you get a calendar, you'll get set up with the email chain. So every couple days over the course of 2 months, we're going to be giving you an email with information. The calendars are clickable. So we have information about mindset and food and fitness, and we have 10-minute workouts scattered throughout the week that we want people to do.
I love that, yeah.
And here's the thing, 30 days forms a habit, but 60 days solidifies it. And I think a lot of people on New Year's, well, I don't just think, I know, and so do you. People will say, I'm in. I'm starting a workout program. I haven't exercised in 20 years, but I'm freaking going to boot camp. You know? And then they're so sore they can't walk, they get injured, and they quit.
Right.
We want you, if you're new, or your friends who aren't doing anything, to get moving. And I have had, as we all have, had so much success helping people start with 10 minutes.
Yes.
10 turns to 20. 20 turns to 30, 30 turns to becoming a worker-outer. I mean, it's pretty incredible. So sign up for the 60-Day Start. Sam, did you throw a link up?
Yep, there's a link in the description, and then we'll continue to throw it in there throughout, just so that people can see.
So we'll be doing some marketing, because that's what we do. But we want you to sign up. We're going to have fun. Start 2020, because it's a new freaking decade.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
That always kills me.
Right. Yeah. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Okay, let's start with the questions, friends. Let's go.
All right. So, Chris, we have a question. Somebody following you probably on Instagram knows that you do a lot of walking outside year-round, even though it's cold in Minnesota. What do you wear on your feet for a good outdoor walking shoe or boot?
So, okay. First of all, I love to walk because I'm a reformed runner who it hurts my body. I mean, I can do burpees all day long, but running screws my back up, screws my knee up. So I'm a walker. I love it. In the winter, I wear Hokas. Okay, so Hoka One One. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
By the way, I used to think it was Hoka 11. It's One One.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I found that out.
Oh.
So Hokas are made for people who need extra support, like in their backs and their joints.
Okay.
They also are a little farther off the floor. So you feel like your feet aren't so cold touching the ground.
So they have kind of a wedge.
Yeah, they have kind of a higher lift. They don't look like total orthotics. Here's a little tip: get black,
Yes.
because then they don't look so. Like if you get the psychedelic green, they kind of stick out.
Yes, yeah.
But I love those. And then I'm thinking about getting some yak tracks, those things that attach to the bottom of your shoes. They're like golf cleats that attach to your tennis shoes. But the other thing we do, my girlfriends and I'll ask you, we walk in Sorel boots.
Yes.
Now, that is not necessarily the best walking shoe. You have to pick your feet up. Our quads and our hamstrings are so sore after the first few Sorel walks because we're working so hard to pick up our feet. So not the best tip. Do you walk outside in the winter?
I do, and I walk in my Sorels.
Yeah, you do too.
And I just feel, my quads and my hamstrings are sore, and my calves, my gastrocs. Gastrocs, but it's a great workout too.
It is. Sam, do you walk outside in the winter?
Not as much as you guys. I do not like to brave the cold. I'm a treadmill runner. So, but
she's still a runner. She's in her 20s.
She's young.
I do. I have walked in my Sorels, and they're heavy.
Yeah,
I mean, they're great, and I wouldn't say I get blisters or anything. No. Do you guys get blisters when you wear them?
And when you live in Minnesota, you have a pair of Sorels. I think it's kind of, to be allowed into the state, you have to
have a pair of Sorels. Yes, I got that one.
We did just get a quick question on Insta. Let me ask.
Yeah.
Someone said, I have terrible tennis elbow and I'm required to rest for at least 2 months. I don't know any safe upper body strength. No weights or push-ups allowed. So no push-ups, no weights. That's going to be tough. I'm just going to tell you right now, unfortunately, because with that. A couple of people I know have worn the band.
Right.
So you get
Yeah.
this, it's like a Velcro band. And what happens is you attach it, and you can find YouTube videos on this, but it shortens the tendon. And when you shorten the tendon, it'll take away some of the pain. But you're probably going to have to do at least a couple weeks of zero upper body, zero. Just let that tendon start to heal.
Yeah.
I use essential oils to help with
good
tendons and
idea.
ligaments.
Yeah.
I use lemongrass and marjoram. They're both really good for that. I've used them on my kids. Then get that strap thing and do things that don't involve any elbow.
And extensions.
Any elbow extension.
Yeah.
Do lat raises. Do forearm planks. Hold them. But you're going to have to go for a couple months with very little, unfortunately. But the thing is, if you have been exercising in the past, here's the thing. Muscle has memory.
Memory, yes.
Hopefully you've formed that
Yes.
habit and you'll just come right back into it.
What about swimming, Chris?
Swimming, yeah,
No?
but you are bending the
You're
elbow.
still extending.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's all trial and error. But that the little piece of Velcro is a big deal. It helps.
But you still have another arm that's working, so you can work that.
And you got your
Yeah.
lower body.
There you
so.
go.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and that was where I was going.
The heart
Squats and
rate
lunges,
driver.
squats and lunges,
Yes.
squats and lunges.
Always.
As we are heading into the holiday season, what is a good tip for fighting that holiday bloat?
All right, do you have any tips there, Shelley?
I would definitely say continue with the exercise. I know everybody's extremely busy and you've got company coming into town and there's a lot of stuff to be done, but you need to make that hour, 45 minutes even, 35 minutes, get your workout in.
Sweating.
Sweating.
Yeah.
And then track your food.
I agree. And the one thing I would say about the holidays is just go with that 80-20 rule the best you can.
Yes.
Yep.
First of all, hydrate.
Yes.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. When you are bloated, drink more water, flush things out. Second of all, I love cookies. Do you guys like cookies?
I do. Brownies, cookies,
I
you name
love
it.
Christmas treats. I love, all of the food that comes with it. But you just have to say to yourself, okay, I'm going to have one cookie, not 10. I'm going to have one piece of pie, not
That's
10.
hard, yeah.
It is hard, but if you start to feel like, hey, I'm not going to deprive myself, I'm just going to allow myself little bits, that will help. The more sugar and the more white flour you're eating and the more chemicals, the more bloat you're going to have.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
More fruits and vegetables.
And some days you may go over, and some days you may overindulge.
Yep.
Get back on track the next day and start again. It's a new day.
Yep.
It's just
I agree.
what you have to do.
Going along with that, what is your favorite cookie or holiday treat?
Okay, I just put a Instagram post up. So pumpkin is like my favorite thing in the world. I love fall flavors. I love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin anything. I love pumpkin muffins. I love it all. And then bye-bye pumpkin, hello gingerbread.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
gingerbread.
Ginger
and then
cookies.
dipped in ice cream. Forget about it. My favorite. How about you?
Dipped in ice cream. Ginger cookies.
Ginger cookies.
I have to have ginger, and it's got to be dipped into a cup of tea.
Oh, yum. I
and
like that.
softened, and then it doesn't feel like you're eating
Sam.
too much.
I like cookies. That's
Any cookie.
yeah. I just like chocolate. So.
Are you a chocolate? She's a
Yeah,
chocolate.
chocolate chip cookie is kind of the best one, and that's super not original. For
I could stare at
holidays,
the chocolate all day long, but give me a ginger cookie.
Yeah.
And yum.
Yeah. It's that ginger kind of kick in the tongue.
Yep.
We have somebody asking, what is a good diet for someone with high cholesterol and prediabetes?
Okay, well, if you have prediabetes, your blood sugar is a big problem. And what people don't realize is it's not just sugar that turns to sugar in your body.
Yeah.
White processed flour turns to sugar in your body. So if you are eating a ton of processed food or fat-free food or chips, crackers, bagels, pizza, pasta, anything, all that white processed flour, it immediately turns to sugar in your body. And it causes an insulin surge. Your body can't clean up all that insulin at once, so it's stored as fat. Insulin is the fat-storing hormone.
Yeah.
It also screws with your estrogen. Estrogen is the other fat-storing hormone. So it just causes blood sugar trouble. If you get rid of those processed items as best as you can, if you stop eating white flour, that doesn't mean you can't have whole grains.
Right.
Whole grains are amazing for you, but get rid of all that processed stuff and all of the sugar, added sugars, and it is literally, people can change their health numbers overnight. High cholesterol can actually be contributed to a lot of problems with not just fat doesn't cause high cholesterol.
Right.
They've come to find out. It's poor eating habits.
Yeah.
And I would honestly say sugar and white flour are the two enemies. Otherwise, just eat real food, mostly plants, not too much.
Plant-based. I'm all about it. I really am. I mean, I love to eat meat, but plant-based, as natural as can be in its most natural form.
Yep.
You can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong. Got it.
Chris, I'm seeing a question on your Instagram. Do you have a good ginger cookie recipe?
Okay, so I do believe on GetHealthyYou.com, we have a ginger cookie recipe that is, do we have it right? Isn't it like, it's from the Real Food RDs?
Yeah.
Okay, so I made that a couple Christmases ago. It is absolutely my favorite ginger cookie. It's healthy though, you know. But my kids liked it. They did.
How many cups of sugar in it?
I don't even know that, but all I know is they were really good. And the frosting is made with coconut butter. Now it looks like it comes in a like peanut butter jar, like it looks like that. And I literally started using it for the frosting, and it was just like oil. And so I wrote to my friends, the Real Food RDs, and I'm like, "What's going on? Your frosting is white and cute, and mine is like oil."
Looks bad.
And they said, "Stir it like peanut butter. You got to stir it." So I stirred it all up, and then it turned to like coconut butter, and I used it as my frosting. Oh my God, it was amazing.
Okay.
So try that recipe, you guys. Go to GetHealthyYou.com and
we'll put it in the link.
put the link in if you would. They're amazing.
Okay.
Delicious.
We have somebody asking, is there a calendar that incorporates the new Jab, Punch, Crunch workouts for a suggestion rotation?
Okay, so Jab, Punch, Crunch does not have a calendar yet. Sam and I were just talking about it. We are going to be adding new calendars for 2020. Of which Jab, Punch, Crunch will be a part of it.
Okay.
Have you seen that new program that we have on
No, but
there?
I did see a lot of feedback, and people love it.
People love it.
People love it.
Because we love to kickbox.
Yeah,
it's so fun.
It's kind of getting rid of your aggression.
It is, and it gets your heart rate up if you're looking for, kick butt cardio. We will add that. We don't have that yet. This month, by the way, we are following 2 calendars in our Facebook group. If you are a Get Healthy You TV member and you want to join our private Facebook group, we've got thousands of women in that group. They are quite possibly the most positive people I know.
You're having a bad day, they will pull you up.
And I will say that, I say this all the time, just because you're super positive does not mean that your life is perfect. Positive people have bad days. They just choose the correct mindset. And these women are so helpful, but we also follow calendars together. And a lot of them form workout groups and do workouts together. So make sure that you check that out. We have 2 calendars right now. One is called Gold Hit for the Gold members. And so those are part, right there, you're looking at that. That's Lindsay and I. And we were doing, well, that was actually Hit Boxing maybe, I have to look. That's good old-fashioned Hit from Premium. So there's 2 calendars, one for the Premium to follow, one for the Gold in terms of high-intensity interval training. We decided to follow Hit for December because Hit is such a good, like to your point, get her done.
Yes.
Strength, cardio, push your heart rate. Yeah. And so we really like that. So check out those 2 calendars. That's what we're following right now, and we will be making new calendars in 2020. That right there, that was Calorie Sizzler.
I love that. Where were you filming? It's
we were filming that at Aria in downtown Minneapolis, a beautiful warehouse.
Oh my gosh, we need to go there.
I know. Well, we have a couple warehouses we film our premium workouts in, and they're so beautiful. Yeah.
So pretty.
That's one of our yoga workouts. We always put yoga on a calendar.
We do.
Because if you're doing a HIIT calendar or you're doing a boxing calendar or you're doing one of our strength calendars, you should always throw a yoga a couple of times in that month to stretch and relax and mentally soothe yourself, etc.
So important, that yoga.
It's kind of funny that somebody wrote this on the Facebook page. We were talking about it just before this. We have somebody, Rebecca, she says that she'd entered her 2nd trimester of her 2nd pregnancy. Recently started feeling well enough to start working out again.
Okay.
For a few weeks it was really hard to function daily, but she came back full force and it feels great to work out again. Please tell me not to feel bad for taking a few weeks off while my body is adjusting. She goes, she's a mail carrier too, so she gets a lot of movement.
Oh my God.
Right?
You should never feel bad.
Yeah.
No. Never feel bad, right?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There is a time and place for everything. And feeling bad when you are growing this little human in you, you take your time and come back, and you obviously are going to come back stronger, and you've got that muscle memory. You will be perfect. Don't you worry about it.
Like we just said, everybody has bad days. And when you are morning sick or you are not feeling good, of course you shouldn't push yourself. Like you said, you're growing a human. That's the biggest miracle of all in this world. So take your time. Some people breeze right through. Some people are not feeling well at all. Listen to your body when you're pregnant. Obviously check with your doctor. We are not doctors. But they say whatever you were doing for the last 6 months, you can re-engage in if you feel good. And your body will tell you when it's time to say no more abs or no more planks or no more jumping or no more whatever. Whatever feels good for you. Lindsay has been through 2 pregnancies with Get Healthy UTV. We love it. And she has created so many workouts pregnant that are in our gold workouts, that are in our Baby Bump Fitness.
Yeah.
And she's a testament that you can keep going, but never feel guilty for taking time off. I think we've all had points in our life where we've had to take a week off, a month off, whatever, if something has happened to us. So.
It just makes it sweeter when you come back.
Yes.
It really does. Take the time for yourself and then come back.
All right, next question. What was the hardest part of menopause for you, and how did you deal with it?
Well,
You love
I'm
this
the only
question.
one who's been through it.
Chris,
So what did I do to deal with it?
Yes.
I guess I wouldn't say I was lucky, but I suffered, but I didn't like overly suffer. So for perimenopause can be anywhere from a year to 10 years. I mean,
wow.
It can be a long time. And perimenopause means premenopause. Then menopause is the day. It's really a day event like Christmas. Menopause, isn't that weird?
With bells and whistles?
It's
menopause.
We should definitely write about that. But menopause is the day that you go a full year with no period. And then you've hit menopause. And then from that day on, you're postmenopause.
I didn't know that.
So in perimenopause, you can go for months without having a period, and then all of a sudden it comes back, and you're like, oh God, But during that perimenopause time is when you have the hot flashes and the night sweats and the mood swings and the craziness and the feeling low energy and all those things that are happening to you because of the hormone swings. Now, my doctor said to me, when people are crazy, like when they come to me and say, I'm nuts, I'm losing my mind, it's affecting my life or my job or my marriage or whatever it might be, then listen, no judgment. No judgment ever. You go to your doctor and you do what you have to. I know people who are on hormone replacement or whatever it might be, and you got to do what works for you. For me, my doctor said, are you about to lose your mind? I'm like, no, but I'm a little nutty, but no, I'm not losing my mind. I was definitely low energy. I went for at least 6 months where I was like, God, what is wrong with me? I am so freaking tired. But because it's a habit in my life to move, I just kept going.
Kept going.
I literally had mornings where I would show up at the gym, I'd look at the people in my class, and I'd be like, I can't believe that I'm such a loser, not a loser, but you know what I mean? I just felt so low energy.
You just found it kind of
but I
flat.
just didn't give up. I went through the night sweats and all that kind of stuff. I drank a lot of water. I stayed away from all processed food because that really, really affects you. Remember what I said about sugar causing, insulin and estrogen are the 2 fat-storing hormones. So you want to avoid screwing with those the best that you can. And I was having trouble sleeping and all that kind of stuff, but I just made it through. And then I finally hit that point, and I was like, oh, I haven't had my period for a year. And then it was like, oh, 2 years. Oh,
Now I
3
feel
years.
good. Yes.
And all of a sudden, my energy started coming back. Now, I do feel like I have less memory. My girlfriends and I joke about okay, wait, what were we talking about? I can't remember. But I feel like I kind of came back to me.
Good. You found yourself again.
Yeah. So don't lose hope. But talk to your friends about it. Talk to people about it. Talk to your doctor about it. Do what you got to do, because it's so weird. People don't talk about menopause. We talk about childbirth, and women know, okay, I'm going to go through this phase where I might have a baby, and we know what to do.
Yeah.
But menopause is shh. I ask
ashamed of
women
it.
in their 40s, do you know what menopause is? And they're like, no, what is it? And I'm like, shoot, it's coming. So I do think it's something that we need to
Talk about with your girlfriends.
talk about.
Everybody.
And you can message us. I'll talk to you about it. I'm post.
She's an open book.
I'm sure I'm going to go through it very soon. I mean, I'm crabby.
Well, the average age in the U.S. is 51.
Okay, so
That's the average age,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Me too. Yes. Okay, both of you will have some insight on this. Tips for fitness instructors to protect your voice, and then body injuries while you're working out and teaching.
How do you protect your voice?
I would say have a great sound system. Now, I know a lot of the time we battle with that, especially if it's not great at the gyms we work at, and we have a few technical problems. But don't talk as much. Maybe coach less. I don't have a problem with losing my voice. I yell a lot, I talk a lot, and I always encourage. But if I feel I need to step it back, less is more. Sometimes you just keep it.
And I feel like I'm just a loud person. I think you guys know that.
You project amazingly, and I
am
love
a
that about you.
projector. But I had to learn how to project more energy without loud.
Yeah.
Loud doesn't necessarily mean more energy. So I had to kind of teach myself to be more energetic with my words and my movements and stuff without going to screaming for that
You don't
energy.
have to scream. The scream doesn't do it.
When
no.
you can give more cues through your facial or expressions and your movements and your verbal cues of like, you are strong, you can do this, that, you don't have to scream.
Exactly.
So that's
exactly
one thing.
And I mean, you use it all.
Yeah.
We've got an artillery of what we can plug into, basically. Yeah.
Right.
And I think something that's helped me, because I was one that like was screaming all the time. I definitely had to do some throat tea like that.
Throat tea, throat coat.
Oh,
Throat
there you
coat
go.
is the best. We love it.
Really is. And then like I definitely had to learn, like kind of reteach myself how to talk when I coach, because I was talking solely from like my vocal cords. And then somebody had to teach me how to like go from the diaphragm.
Yes.
So that is definitely like a learning curve. And I was
Yes.
like, you're kidding, I'm not talking right. But I wasn't. So
One more thing we need to master.
yeah. So that's another thing that you can do. Are fitness trackers worth the money for someone who is very active anyway?
I think you have your answer. If I lost my Apple Watch, I'd start crying.
Yes.
I love tracking, and I'm not tracking. And I think there's a point where you have to be like careful not to let it rule your life. I mean, seriously, some people lose their mind. Sam, did I say that?
Got to reach a certain amount of steps.
Yep.
But I like to close my circles. I use it as a touch base. I feel confident when I know that I am, achieving my goals
Yeah.
or moving.
Yeah.
I have contests with my family. We all share our Apple Watches, and I can,
It's a
they'll be like,
beautiful
"Mom, you had a great workout," that kind of thing. But there are days, like Sunday, I was traveling.
Right.
I was stuck in an airport. I was traveling for over 9 hours. I had zero opportunity to move. I sat on my butt the entire day. I did not close my circles. Now, 10 years ago, I would have lost my mind. But that's, with age comes wisdom. And I was like, oh, well, one
make
day.
up for
One
tomorrow.
day is fine.
Yeah.
But trackers, I just think they're so good for keeping you honest and
Yeah.
also for confidence.
Yeah.
But to your point, don't become fanatical about it. It really is. I remember when I first got, and I had my Fitbit, not even this, my Fitbit, and I wouldn't go to sleep until I had 30,000 steps.
What?
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Who are you?
Well, crazy, I know, because I love to work in the yard. So I'd go and teach, and then I work in the yard, and then I'd be climbing the steps, and my husband would be like, "Come to bed." I'm like, "No, I got 27,000. I need to keep walking." Don't let it ruin your life.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
please tell me you changed that setting. You don't go for 30,000
No, I
a
don't
day.
go for 30,000.
She's covering it up.
Really?
No, I don't.
She's
No, I
covering
don't.
it up.
Honestly,
Otherwise, I was
just-
going to send you to therapy.
No, yeah, and I would send myself to therapy.
Oh my God.
No, I don't.
You just have to be aware of it. I feel like.
Yes.
I mean, we all love to close our rings, but
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
definitely days when
Yeah.
it doesn't happen, and you just say, okay, tomorrow's, start it new. Okay, let's see here. Do you have a favorite tennis shoe?
Okay,
Everywhere.
people ask this all the time. I feel like it's kind of like dress shoes. Like you have pumps for this and boots for this.
Yeah.
I have shoes that I love for studio classes.
Yes.
I have shoes that I love for outdoor walking and some running. The only time I run now is when I'm on vacation and I'm alone.
Yeah.
And then I will run and listen to music and kind of get into my head. But if I run every day, it hurts my left knee and my back. So I walk. I just mentioned I like the Hokas for walking.
Yeah.
That's me. I do like them for outdoor walking. They're just I've converted so many people, and their backs and their hips and their knees, it's so amazing. But for indoor studio classes, I like Nike. I like right now, I like the Windflow 5.
Oh, yeah, those are really
That's
good.
what I've been wearing. So
Cross
here's one
trainers?
little tip. If they're super flat on the bottom, like there's zero tread, that's kind of a trend in
Yeah.
running shoes.
Yep.
Not a
They're
fan.
very bad for
Not a
lateral
fan.
movement,
Yeah.
because in
Yeah.
a gym floor or on your hardwood floor at home, you're going to slide. And you can't catch your body.
Yeah.
So I like to have a little tread, but I like Nikes for working out, Hoka for walking. How about you?
Nikes for working out. I use Shocks. I love the Shocks. It's got the, and they're kind of an old, it's got kind of a compression. It's almost like a sponge.
Yeah.
So it supports, and it's great with the lateral. To your point, don't have those flat shoes, because you will go literally sliding off the stage or the floor.
Right.
Don't like. How about you, Sam?
I am a Nike girl. I've tried different shoes like Asics and stuff, but for me as a dancer, I actually did a lot of working out with no shoes. So I have to have less cushion, because the more cushion I get, my feet actually go numb. When I have too much cushion, because I used a lot of the muscles in
Wow.
my feet, and so now putting shoes on is very different. But everyone, you kind of just got to experiment a
So
little.
we're all Nike people. And by the way, if you're a dancer, you need to check out Leah and Sam's Dance Jam 1 and 2?
Yes.
Dance Jam 1 and 2. It's Leah and Sam, and they can move like nobody's business. But the choreography is
girls.
like, if you're alone in your home, go for it. You can do it. It's not overly complicated.
Not for public.
It's not for me. I would shut all my drapes and nobody can watch me, but they're super fun.
We're going to try and get Chris to do a dance.
Oh God, no, do you know that I did the first dance workout with Leah?
Did you?
Yeah, there was nobody else to do it with Leah. I said, oh my goodness, Leah, I'm going to do this with you. If you dare throw in any hip this and that or body rolls, I'll kill you because I can't do them. So it was super basic. That was called dance something. It's a gold workout. There are 4 dance workouts in gold. One is me. One is Jody, 2 are Sam. Finally, we got Sam.
We need to go look at that number 1.
Oh, it's horrible.
I gotta see that.
Just a little note here. We are getting some feedback that Facebook is frozen right now, or it's kind of going in and out. So head to our website, gethealthyutv.com. It is also streaming there. So.
You know, we need to check out the Wi-Fi in this room because it is not that good. We're going to have to do something about that. Sorry, everybody.
Yep.
All right, let's keep going. But go to gethealthyu.tv.com and you can join us there.
We're streaming it there. So let's see. We have. How do you find what your maximum heart rate should be?
So things have changed.
Yeah.
And I will never forget, I took a class from a well-known exercise physiologist, and this was about 10 years ago when heart rate was really coming into, people were like, oh, pay attention to your heart rate. And one of the things he taught, which was so important to me, was figure out your own heart rate based on your body. Now, you can do the whole, your age, 220 minus your age, and then give yourself an extra 10 if you're super active, and take off 10 if you're super not active or you haven't been working out, and kind of get your sweet spot. But what really works is to say, okay, I'm going to push myself. I just got a new watch, all right, let's just say you're going to push yourself, and every time you're at that point where you're breathing really heavy and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm at my limit, look down.
Look at it.
Look down.
Yeah.
Look down. Look down. And then after about a week, 2 weeks, a month, you'll say, when I am really working hard, my heart rate is 160. Okay, so then you kind of know that's your max. And then you can work back. I feel really good at 130 to 140. Then that's going to be your...
That's your sweet spot.
Sweet spot. And so everybody is different because everybody's heart is different. So I mean, there are women who come to class who tell me that their heart rate is, they're comfortable at 180. I mean, call 911 if I'm at 180 because I'm probably passed out on the floor. My heart rate never gets there.
You're about to go down,
So everybody is different. Some people's heart beats faster, some people's heart are smaller. You just have to get to know, don't compare your numbers to your friends' numbers.
Never do that.
Yeah, get to know your own numbers. But that being said, we do have some really good articles about heart rate zones on gethealthyu.com. And we'll throw some links up after this, because, or just go to gethealthy.u.com, which is where all of our free articles are. And you can read about how to determine your zones and how to know when you're at that maximum place.
Perfect.
Chris, you do have a comment or a question on Instagram right there about injury. I don't know if you want to grab it or not.
Okay, let's see it. It says, broke my wrist in Orange Theory, falling in October, never broke anything. Now I'm afraid to get back into it. Okay, so fear is normal after a broken bone because people go, well, how do I know it's fixed? Well, go to your doctor. I'm just one of those people. Go and talk to your doctor and say, I want an X-ray. I want to see that the bone is healed. And typically bones are, nobody wants to break a bone, but breaking a bone can sometimes be better than tearing a ligament or a tendon because those soft tissues sometimes are harder to repair, but bones will sometimes fissure stronger where the break is. Now, the older we get, the harder it is for those bones to regrow. So you want to make sure you're getting adequate calcium and vitamin D and all the right things for that. But I would just, if you can see an X-ray that says the bone is stronger, then or healed, then you know, okay, I'm okay. And then just start going back with a little bit of body weight here and there to ease back into it. Not just because the bone is probably strong enough now, but now all those ligaments and tendons surrounding your wrist are going to need to...
They have to come back from the trauma.
They have to come back,
Are total body workouts as effective as working one body part at a time? So like the split workouts?
Depends on your time.
Well, and it depends on who you are.
Who you are,
we tend to do a lot of total body workouts.
Yes.
And we love them.
I love them because they get everything in, but it's actually a great thing to cut it down, to break it down, and to do one body part or two body parts at a time, as we've done in our split days.
Right, and I think it's about cross-training.
Training, yeah.
You know, like for
Switch it
instance,
up.
if you were training for a fitness competition, you're going to always do split day workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, you know, so if you're training for a marathon, you have to run. It's part of the deal. But if you're just training for life and you want to feel good, change it up. Do some total body days. I just feel accomplished. We
Yes.
just tend to do more total body days. We like it. But
Yeah.
we do have like just lower body workouts, upper body workouts. And then we do have, and core body workouts, and then we do have breaking it down to like back by tri. And then
Yes.
we have like shoulders and chest, and then we have like legs and glutes, you know, so there's no right or wrong. It depends on how you feel. For me, I like to, instead of just breaking down the muscle groups, I like to say at least one day a week I'm going heavier
Right.
and slower. So I can pick up more weight, do less reps, but heavier. And then the other days I might do faster, quicker, interval circuits, get my heart rate up, a little lighter weight. And that's going to really help train your muscles and train your heart.
You've got to change it up. You know, a lot of people come and they say, "Oh, we've been in group fitness for the last 11 years and nothing's really worked, or I feel okay, but I want." Change it up. If it's not working for you, mix it up.
Right.
Really, and shock your body into change. Just do something that you don't normally do. It's good for you, and it's good for you mentally too.
It's good for you mentally, for absolute sure. Yeah.
We have a member here saying getting a good night's sleep has been tricky, which makes exercising in the morning a lot harder. Any tips?
That is a part of the M word, menopause.
I don't know. I sleep 9 hours a night, so at the moment.
Okay, well, get ready, girl. That is about to change for you. She's turning 50 next year.
She said it out
40.
loud.
I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards.
Sorry, did you mind me telling everybody
Not
your
at all,
age?
baby. I'm quite happy to be, I think.
I'm 54, so whatever. I have literally always been a sound sleeper, and I started having trouble sleeping the last 2 years, and it like threw me for a huge loop because I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I've always been the like, close my eyes, I'm asleep.
That's it.
You know. So for me, magnesium has helped. Melatonin does not help me. Everybody is different. You gotta kind of play around with it. Melatonin just doesn't do anything for me, but I know people who tell me it does.
Yeah.
Magnesium has been good for me. I like this drink called Calm, C-A-L-M. It's made by Natural Vitality. You can get it at Amazon. And it's like, the one I get is raspberry lemonade, and you just mix it with a little hot water.
Okay.
And it's got like a little stevia in it, and you drink it, and I really do fall asleep and stay asleep with this natural remedy. Now, there are nights if I'm super sore or I can't sleep, and I will use Advil PM.
Advil PM, yes.
And that's just me. That helps me, but I wouldn't use that every night because you don't want to rely on anti-inflammatories. You don't want to rely on anything that, you know, is an assistant to help you sleep.
Yeah.
I've never, myself personally, I've never tried like NyQuil or any of those. I've never taken any other pill. I've just used magnesium and then Advil PM every so often. And also I have found though, I do need to put my phone away.
Yes.
I need to put my phone away.
You overstimulate, especially if you're laying in bed and you're looking at your phone, even TV. Although TV for me has the opposite effect. If I put the TV on, I go straight to sleep.
Well, I think that makes sense. They say screen time is stressful, and you naturally will read a message, or you'll see something on Instagram, and then all of a sudden your brain starts turning. So I have started like putting my phone down and not allowing myself to pick it up, because if I hold my phone in bed, I am not falling asleep.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
So those are my tips. Do you have anything else that helps you?
Peppermint tea is also good.
Peppermint tea is good.
Yeah, any kind of herbal tea, calming, I mean, whatever it is, and just take your mind off of everyday activities, what you're going through, the stress, whatever you're going to be doing tomorrow. It's hard, I know. It's hard.
And I do
try
think
and decompress.
as you get older, for some reason, you have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom all the time. You have to pee. Just try not to drink. I try not to drink so much water at night. I front load my day with water.
Good.
I front load my day with water so that at night I'm not getting up in the middle of the night, because once I wake up, I can't get back to sleep as easily.
By 4 or 5, maybe kind of tail off on the water
I'm just laughing because if anyone just turned this on, they're like, wait, is this geriatric TV?
We got the 50 plus. Sam's going to take the under 50.
Yeah.
Sam, you're going to answer that.
Okay, so besides BiPro, what is your go-to protein snack when you find that you are low at the end of the day with protein?
So I think our Instagram just turned off, did it? I don't know. Maybe it's, well, no, it says live.
you're
Okay.
good.
Going?
I'm sorry, say besides BiPro what?
What is your
Protein.
go-to protein snack when you find that you're low on protein?
Okay, what's yours? Do you know?
Cliff Bar.
Cliff Bar?
Yes.
There's a lot of added sugars in
I
that.
know that, but I need it sometimes, and you know my schedule.
No,
Sometimes
she
it's
teaches so much. So
crazy, and I need that bam
And sugar is a quick fix.
Yeah.
If you need it for workouts.
Not always,
Like people
yeah.
who are, my daughter is a professional ballerina.
Yeah.
We were just having this discussion, and she will eat sugar often right before a performance because it's so hard, and she needs just to have a quick sugar fix.
Yes.
But those are reasons for athletes. Just on a daily basis, stay
No.
away from that. Okay, but you're a peanut butter girl, aren't you?
I love peanut butter.
Yeah.
Anything peanut butter.
Yeah, because I've heard you say that.
But it got to a point where I used to have Skippy peanut butter, and Skippy is not great.
I love that you're so honest.
I really.
Peanut butter, oh my
I know.
God.
Skippies are going to be mad at me, but I used to have a big jar, and I used to eat it by the spoonful. And I would finish a jar in a week.
And so you're like, no more.
Right, and 11 pounds of gain, and it wasn't muscle. I said no more.
Good for you.
And so I look at other things. I try to go get my proteins from my food. If I need that added, I do go for Cliff because I love the Cliff Bar, and it has got a lot of sugar in. But I usually use it on
when you're
Tuesday.
when you're exercising,
it's crazy
I
for
get
me.
that. And in terms of peanut butter, once you go natural peanut butter, you'll never go back to that because that Skippy and Jif doesn't even taste like peanut butter.
It just processed.
Mine, hard-boiled eggs. I love hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
So I will grab an egg as a snack. I have a bag of nuts and seeds. I make my own trail mix. So it's pepitos, which is pumpkin seeds, pistachios, which is my favorite nut ever, almonds. Usually I do like slivered or sliced almonds, craisins, cacao chips, and I mix it all up and I just take handfuls of it. And when we travel,
Oh, yeah.
like my husband relies on me bringing, like he's always like, did you bring the trail mix?
Have you got
like,
the snacks?
Because that's what because we'll just eat it when we're traveling on the
Yes.
airplane or whatever. I never get stopped through TSA.
No.
Sometimes people take it out of my bag and they go, what's this? And I'm like, my homemade trail mix. And they're like, oh, yum.
Try some, by all means.
We want to take this from you.
But that's kind of, because nuts have great protein and they also have healthy fat that keeps you satiated.
In saying that, I eat a lot of almonds too. Cashew nuts. What's your thought on that?
A lot of people love cashews. Cashews are a great nut. It's so weird. I love nuts. I don't like cashews. That's not my go-to.
So I'm
but some
crazy
people
for
love
cashews,
them.
and
That's
they fill
good.
me up so fast too.
And they're
so
good. That's good.
Well, that's okay as long as it doesn't sit on my booty.
Yeah.
Okay. What is a great program for losing a little fat and toning up?
Okay, so to lose fat, at the end of the day, this is all science.
Yes.
Calories in, calories out to a point, all right? You got to burn off more calories than you take in. That is how you lose fat. You cannot just decide that you want to lose fat on this one spot of your body. Fat just dissipates off your body as you are losing weight.
Yeah.
So you need to eat healthy, take in good calories, quality calories, but the quantity of calories versus how many you expend matters for fat loss. Then to build muscle, because that was the other part, right?
Yeah.
Muscle, right?
Yeah, totally.
Muscle, you got to lift weights. You got to do body weight exercise. Like you have to break down the muscle to build it up. You can't if you just go like this all day and you feel no fatigue, you're never going to build muscle. Muscle's the secret to metabolism, but you can spot train a muscle. You can't decide to take fat off in certain places, but if you want a bigger bicep and you do bicep curls with a 15 or 20 pound weight every week, you're going to get a bigger bicep. So you can spot train the right muscles. You can't spot train fat, but eat healthy, reduce your calories while you're also strength training. That's why we love our combo workouts.
It's the best, and not just 1 or 2 days. It's got to be a way of life too. People are like, oh, I'm on a diet. Be careful of the diet word. I'm not a fan of the diet word. It should be a way of life. Your lifestyle is what you should live. You should breathe it every day, and you'll fall off the wagon, and that's okay. Get back on and start again.
Right. Again, 80-20 rule. We talk about it all the time at Get Healthy You TV. 80-20, like 80% of the time you're making good choices. 20% of the time you don't feel guilty when you say, I'm having French fries at midnight because I'm out or whatever. So what? Do that once. If you do that every day, it's going to become a problem. But if you do it once every so often, no problem.
Do it.
Don't beat yourself up. I think what gets people into so much trouble with health and fitness is black and white thinking.
Yes.
I'm either on or I'm off. I'm either being good or I'm going to go way far the other direction. Just live in the middle and be consistent.
And don't wait for Mondays.
Yeah.
My mother always used to say, Monday I'm starting, Monday I'm starting, Monday I'm starting. Today, start.
Yep.
Start your healthy way of life today.
60-day start, my friends.
There you
Sign
go.
up for our 60-day start.
What a beautiful way.
Because we're going to give you guys a lot of advice and encouragement and motivation for the first 60 days of 2020. So sign up for our free 60-day start. Join. You put the link in the comments.
It's in the description and in the comments. Yeah.
And when you sign up, you'll get a calendar, a 60-day calendar. It's also sponsored by BiPro. Speaking of BiPro, so we're going to be doing giveaways throughout the month of free protein powder.
Oh, nice.
Yay, we love BiPro Whey protein powder. It is a way of life. We love it. We're going to be sending you emails with encouragement and recipes and information about mindset and just really help you say, for 60 days, I'm going to start taking care of me. And so that you believe it, to your point, that it becomes something that you feel like every day I want to do something good for me.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah.
You really do. You're looking after everyone else in your lives. Do something for you.
Awesome. We have somebody saying that she can only work out using low impact movements. So she's been increasing her weights in order to increase her heart rate. Does your body know the difference between raising your heart rate with weights versus doing a high impact cardio?
No, raising your heart rate is raising your heart rate. I don't care if you do jumping jacks or burpees or you run or you swim
hop on the
or
one foot.
you dance your heart out or you do plyometrics all day. Heart rate is heart rate. Get the heart rate up. And now, your muscles know the difference.
Right.
But the thing is, plyometrics are awesome. Jumping is awesome if your body can do it.
Yes.
If your body can't, if you say, my joints are shot, I played soccer as a kid, my knees hurt, or I had a hip replacement, or I don't like it, or whatever it might be, then that's a great idea. Lift a little heavier and go for a bigger range of motion. You're going to get the same benefit. There's no one way to get down the road.
No.
There are so many ways and paths to go. There's no one right way to get fit, and I think people have to realize that.
Yeah, work within your ability. Just use what you've got and move within the ability. People get so concerned, and that's why I love, especially as we're getting older, the strength training. Everybody's like, oh, we've got to work cardio, and you have your cardio junkies in the gym, and they want to go and they want to go. Actually, you can burn a lot more calories if you push heavy, real heavy weights. You don't need to be jumping around like a crazy thing. You really don't.
That's why we love our combo workouts. That's why we do so many circuits and intervals, because while we're lifting the weights, we're keeping a rhythm.
Yes.
Therefore, increasing the heart rate, and you're basically, killing two birds with one stone. For me personally, I just don't have time. Some days I do, to go walk, for 5 miles and then do my strength. I'd rather just say, hit it hard together. Get my heart rate up while I'm lifting my weights, and then I've taken care of both the cardiovascular need to take care of your heart and the strength.
The strength training.
We have a fan saying that she is 54 and she is having aches and pains. She feels as if she is falling apart, and it's a little depressing. How do you cope with that?
I know. So I'm 54 too. All my girlfriends, we went from talking about what we can do, to what hurts. My knee hurts, my elbow hurts, my hip hurts, my foot hurts, my toe hurts.
Oh, dear.
Oh my gosh, who are we? We went from talking about babies to talking about our bodies falling apart. It's natural. By the time you're 54, your body's been through a lot. So depending on your past, some people who were athletic had certain injuries or things that bugged them. Maybe your joints weren't used to a ton of activity, and you've increased your activity in your older age. And some people are just genetically set up for, maybe their hips or their knees can get through a lot more than someone else's. So you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. You have to listen to your body.
Yeah.
You have to find something that works in harmony with your body. So if you're like, for me, I really, Sam was going to laugh because she comes to a lot of my classes. Shelley, you do too sometimes. I go to Shelley's classes too. But I like squats. Oh, I like squats better than lunges.
Squats are beautiful. Yeah.
Today, I try to even it out. I threw some lunges in today's workout, but my knees feel better from squats.
Right.
My knees and hips do better with squats and lunges. My knees bug me a little bit sometimes with lunges.
Yeah.
So then, if you don't like to do lunges, do squats. If you're doing a Get Healthy UTV workout and we're doing a bunch of lunges and it doesn't feel good on your knees, do squats instead. Yeah. I always say fitness is synonymous with creativity.
Yes. Yeah. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Just don't stop.
Just
keep
change
moving.
it.
Change it up.
So, but give yourself grace. I mean, as we get older, you could try some glucosamine chondroitin that helps with joints, lubricating joints. Yeah. You could try some magnesium, which is also good for joints and stiff muscles. Make sure you're drinking water. So that you're hydrating. Stay away from foods that cause inflammation in the body, which is pretty much processed food. Here's the thing. We talk about this all the time. there's not a whole lot of aha moments in fitness. It's more like duh.
Yeah, we know it already.
We
It's sitting
already
there.
know it. Like
Yeah.
you've heard that a million times.
Yes.
Eat healthier. The question is, why aren't you doing it? Right? And so that's where it comes into
And sometimes
play.
it's easier not to eat healthy.
Yeah.
You know, that fast food process is there and you're on the go. Prep, get yourself set up. Make sure you've got something in the refrigerator. You've got something available to grab when you get home and go, I need that whole jar of cookies. No, you don't. Go to the refrigerator and grab your prep food.
Yeah.
And going along with prepping, I have a friend that wants to, do better about that. And she's like, it just takes so much time. And I feel like that's just a misconception because it really doesn't take that much time. I mean, it could take an hour to get just a ton of things prepped and you're good for the week. So
I will never forget when my kids were little, so this was a long, long time ago, decade or so ago, more. But they wanted McDonald's so bad. And I was like, all right, fine. We're going through the McDonald's drive-through, and I was just heated and angry. But I sat there, and as we went through the drive-through, it was like a 15-minute wait because there were so many cars. And then by the time we got our food and we got it all organized, and then as they're eating it, I'm sitting there saying to myself, this is so stupid. This is zero nutrition. It's horrible. It's not really a hamburger. It's not good for you.
No.
A hamburger at home is good for you, but this is not. I'm feeding them all these chemicals. I waited 15 minutes in line. I could have made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with healthy bread at home for less money and in less time and give them more nutrition. And that was literally, I'm like, kids, you just had your last drive-through with me.
And that's beautiful. They wanted it, they had it, done. Check that box.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do it.
What multivitamin do you take or would you recommend? This person says she knows she does not eat enough veggies.
Oh, well, I say start eating veggies.
I say that is the
start
best
eating
vitamin.
veggies.
Yes, the best.
Do you take a multivitamin?
I do Woman's Own.
You do Women's Own?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. And then I do one for hair and nails separately sometimes because it depends on the time of year as well. Maybe I don't feel great. My hair's falling out for various reasons. Maybe menopause. I'm so excited. I really can barely contain myself for my menopausal years.
Yeah.
But, multivitamin is great, but you know what? You should be able to eat everything and get all the nutrients from your food.
So I always say food first, supplement second.
Yes.
So, macronutrients are proteins, fats, and carbs, okay? And within the proteins, fats, and carbs are what we call the micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals. If you're eating a good mix of fats, proteins, and carbs, you, in theory, should be getting a good mix of micronutrients, the right mix of vitamins and minerals. That's why I don't like cutting out a food group, because when people say, I'll never eat another carb again, I'm only eating fat and protein, now you've lost all your B vitamins, you've lost like a lot of certain micronutrients that your body needs. So I try to eat super healthy, and I honestly go in and out of taking a multi. I probably haven't taken a multi in a year or two. What I do is I eat a lot of veggies. I just do. So you got to start eating veggies. They're so good for you. But I eat, I take a vitamin D supplement in the winter because in Minnesota,
we need it.
We have no daylight and we show no skin. I take a magnesium supplement, like I was mentioning, for sleeping and then sometimes for muscle cramping.
Recovery, yes.
I take B vitamins when I'm low energy because B vitamins are water soluble and they just give you fast energy and you'll pee out what you don't need. I take vitamin C, again, water soluble, you'll pee it out, it's cheap, it's good for your immune system and your skin.
Yes.
And for right now, that's all I'm taking.
But not on the regular, though.
Oh, and I take collagen.
Oh,
and
okay,
I've had, like you were saying, hair, skin, and nails, collagen, biotin. I mean, for me, it cleared up my skin. I was having those menopausal skin years where I was like breaking out and I knew it wasn't acne and I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm nearing 50 and I'm breaking out. So I started taking collagen, changed my skincare.
Straight away?
Straight away cleared up overnight and I have not stopped
What collagen do you use, Chris?
I use Neocell pills. Now I do like the powder. Some people do the Vital Proteins powder, and the thing is, you can put both Vital Proteins, like you can put collagen powder and whey protein powder into the same smoothie. It doesn't matter. They literally are formed from different amino acids. Protein is made of amino acids, and they have different amino acid profiles. They completely do different things. The amino acids in a protein whey powder are geared towards muscle synthesis. The amino acid profile in collagen is geared towards hair, skin, and nails. So when people say, I'm taking collagen, that's my protein source for my muscles, I'm like, no. So you can take both. But I just tend to put the whey protein in my smoothie, and then at night, I have the collagen sitting on my counter, and when I brush my teeth, I just take the pills because it's easier for me. A lot of people don't like to take the pills because they're kind of like horse pills. So, but me, I can swallow them without water.
I have to chew those, but you know what? I've chewed most pills in my life.
Have you really?
I cannot swallow pills.
Oh my Lord!
No.
I'm learning so much about you this hour.
I'm terrible. I can't. I have to either melt them in water.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I have a gag reflex, so even when I go to the dentist, I'm
gagging.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Too much
TMI,
information.
right?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good. No, but that's my idea on supplements. So I think we both agree.
Collagen, I need that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do your thing.
We have just about 5 minutes left. We do have somebody asking, do you two eat multiple times a day or do you stick to 3 meals a day? What works best for you?
I do not eat 3 times a day. I eat 5 to 6 times a day. I do.
Yeah.
Before workout, I'll have something. After workout, I'll have something. Then at about 2 o'clock, I'll have something. Then if I'm working out, I'll have something about 5 o'clock. And then I'll have the meal with the family at some kind of 7. And when I say, these are not meals, you know, a handful of nuts. Some cranberries. Yesterday was raisins because I felt like raisins and peanuts, actually. Lunch is obviously different. Lunch, I'll have something substantial, but I tend to snack. So I love to snack. And the thought behind that is the metabolism. It just keeps that metabolism working.
And when you are working all day, if you're on your feet and you're teaching, that'll keep you fueled. For me, before workout, I'll have like a half a banana just to get that like natural sugar into my system. And then I eat breakfast after. And my breakfast is typically a protein smoothie because I love it. Throw some nuts in there or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I eat lunch. And then I don't typically have an afternoon snack. Sometimes I do. It depends on like, you know, Sam will like we are in a co-working office.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll have.
Depends on the day. I feel
Depends
like
on the day.
Yeah.
And then I have dinner. And then I'll usually have something sweet after dinner. I just have to have something sweet. It's just, and like for me, it could be a Greek yogurt. It could be, okay, so Sam always laughs. I love Halo Top ice cream.
That's the one I see you talk about a lot.
Yes, because I'm obsessed because I love ice cream. And it's like a protein ice cream. It's delicious.
Oh.
And it is, so I'll have just, you know, a half a container of Halo Top, and then I'm done. I stop eating. I don't eat late at night ever, except for the weekends, you know, if we go out or whatever. But I also think you change with your lifestyle. Like when my kids were little, we ate later because of like sports and stuff. And so I was used to eating dinner more like 7 to 9 p.m. Now, you know, it's just my husband and I, and sometimes he's got work stuff and I'll eat a little earlier. So I think you ebb and flow, but I think what we're both trying to say here is that for me, I eat 3 meals, but I throw some snacks in there. It's like eat throughout the day. When people say, oh, my first meal is 2 p.m., I'm like, what? Like, that's not good for your metabolism.
You have to, I graze, I literally do. My husband's like, oh, you're still eating. I'm not physically eating. I'm not sitting there with a 5-course meal, but I'm eating something. I just feel that it keeps my energy up, it keeps my kind of mood lighter, and it just enables me to keep going until 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock when I go to bed.
Right, yeah. You go to bed at 8 o'clock.
No, like 9:30, 9.
Good for you, not me.
I'm out,
But I do think it's important for blood sugar, too. You know, you don't want your blood sugar to go way down and then spike it up, and then way down. You want to kind of keep it even keeled, and that keeps you from having lots of cravings.
Yes, reaching for that bad stuff.
Yeah. Okay, we're coming on our last few minutes. Do we have any more questions? I have a couple things I want to...
I mean, we have a few, but I guess the biggest one is the workout trends for 2020, since we are
trends.
starting a new decade.
Well, we've seen a lot change over the last few decades. Group fitness has had a huge surgence. Working out in groups, squats, I'm not squats, why did I say that? Circuits and intervals have really taken over a lot of training, both, you know, I see it in the gym, I see it at homes, everything, because it is an efficient way to work cardio and strength. I think people are going a little bit back to the basics, like not complicating some things so much.
Cutting it down.
It used to be like, try this newfangled thing and this newfangled thing, and now it's kind of like, all right, let's just get back to doing what we like to do. Let's get back to doing the basics, like you can't avoid bicep curls and squats and lunges and that kind of thing. And I do think it depends on your age group, like what a trend is, because I think like as you're aging, you kind of start to learn how to take care of your body differently than when you were younger. I would like to say that home workouts are becoming a trend. I think people are really realizing that it's efficient to work out at home, that it's easy to work out at home, you know, in terms of time and commuting and money and everything. And now there's so many options. 15 years ago, your only option was a VHS tape. Hi, I was making them. Some of you still have my VHS tape. But you'd like pop that thing in and it was all dance choreography.
Yes.
Otherwise, you were just sitting there going like this. Now, there's so many options. Turn it on your phone, your iPad, your TV. There's full on, like we have over 250 workouts on Get Healthy UTV.
You could do it forever.
There's so many things. Quickly, I do want to tell our friends, okay, we have a fitness weekend coming up in April.
Yay.
I am so
I'm
excited.
so excited. I can't wait to see everyone.
I know, we're going to meet, so we can hold about 100 people. We're half full.
Yep.
And it's going to go fast after the first of the year.
Yes.
It's here in Minneapolis. It's a full-on weekend. Think of it as a girls' weekend, a getaway, a vacation for you. You come, it's 3 days. We've got a happy hour. We've got a full dinner. So we're going to do some mingling. We've got photo time. We've got Q's and A's. We've got nutrition workshops and mindset
fun.
workshops. We've got 5 workouts. We've got swag bags. You're going to meet people. It's going to be so fun. All the trainers are going to be there.
Yes.
All of them.
Exciting.
Yeah, Kate was going to be gone, and now she just changed her plans.
Try and keep us away.
So it is going to be amazing. So check that out. We'll give you a sign up for that. And last, we have a new program coming out in January. It is a chair program. So many of you have asked for it. We have a lot of beginners who have said, Sam and I read all the comments.
Yeah.
So people said, I have 100 pounds to lose. I have 50 pounds to lose. I'm new to exercise. My legs can't take all of that. We've got
Where do
a
I
chair
start?
program for you. We have people who write to us and say, I just had bunion surgery. I broke my toe. I had knee surgery. I'm in a boot. I sprained my ankle. These are for you. I can't believe how many people have been waiting for this.
Yeah.
So January,
perfect.
it's coming out. And then, of course, we always add a new program for the premium members every quarter. We add a live gold workout, like 45 out of the 52 weeks a year.
Yes.
So a lot of
Those are so fun.
stuff coming up today, this year in 2020. So we're super excited. We hope we get to meet you at the fitness weekend.
Yeah, come out and play with us.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be so much
Seriously.
fun. Anything else?
No, I think you covered it all.
We just hit the 2 p.m. time. Instagram is about to turn off on me, so I'll say goodbye to Instagram. Thank you. Thank you for trusting us and giving us
Yeah.
your time and spending, an afternoon with us. Thank you, Shelley, for joining us.
Thank you.
I learned so much about you.
Oh my goodness, don't repeat it though, okay?
I love it. She's so cute. Listen, we're all human. We do our best, but our passion is helping you. It's helping you feel better. We are just like you. We have injuries. We get tired. We eat Skippy peanut butter.
Seriously, but it truly
We do
is
not.
a
I do
privilege.
not.
It's a real privilege. And my husband said this to me the other day. He's like, "Do you realize how awesome it is? You get to go out every day and change someone's life."
That is
That's
amazing.
what we
Yeah.
do. And wow, you couldn't want for anything else.
Right.
So thank you,
So,
Chris.
well, thank you, and thank you. We are so thankful for our members.
Yes.
We really are. We appreciate your attention and your energy. So have a great one, everybody. We'll see you at, oh my gosh, so we have, our next live workout is 2020.
2000.
Yes.
Because we're off the next 2 weeks, yeah.
We'll see you in a new decade,
Happy
everybody.
holidays.
Have a great day. Have a happy
Bye.
holiday.